So welcome to today's masterclass. I'm going to be talking to you about how much more efficient you can become. I'm simply going to create a simple little kitchen, and the first thing it does is to come up with my groups. Now there it is, it's being subtitled groups. I could have a look at a much bigger list, huge great list, or groups is a more efficient way of looking at these things. But even that can be a little bit too daunting. So I'm going to be showing you how I can dictate which group I'm going to be working with today. Simple little room. And what I've just done now is I've started a simple little design, and when I go in the catalog items, this is where that group is being read. That is the list that's within that group. Now let me show you how I can go around and influence this group. The first thing that you want to be aware of is we can't edit a group or improve a group when we've got a design that's actually active. So I've got to close it, and the first thing it should do is say, do you want to save it? The answer is yes. I've saved that part next. Now I'm within the main file and I'm going to manage catalogs, and here you'll notice a huge list that I have actually on this machine of catalogs, and I want to now manage them. So I'm simply going into manage, and here it's saying to me, what do you want in terms of groups? And I'm going to click on new because I want a new group. And what that does now is to give me the opportunity to call it anything that I want it to be. So I'm calling it training kitchens, and there is my group. It's in here, training kitchens. It's been highlighted very efficiently, but over on the right hand side there's nothing within that group, but it is showing me what is available. So I guess I want advanced graphics. Perhaps I might want some appliances within this group, and I'm scrolling down until I see some of the items that I would want to be using in this group on a regular basis. So perhaps Korean, and if I were to click anywhere in this list and tap the first letter of the next group I want to work with, so maybe Frankie sinks, fusion tiles, and maybe now I want to go down and get universal, perhaps building symbols and kitchens, just in case I want to add that into the group, and universal lighting. Now over on the right hand side there are all the lists, and you'll find one of them has got an asterisk by the side of it, and it's now called the main catalogue, so it would be the one at the very top of the list. But if I wanted to work with universal kitchens, I simply highlight it and set main, and that now has the asterisk against the side of it. I can say OK, and there is my group that's been set up. So when I start a new design, perhaps I want to call it kitchen 2 as the example, what I've got now is a list, and I can come down here and choose training kitchens and simply say OK. There's my simple little room, 3 meter square, in any color scheme I want to choose. And what I've got now when I go into my catalog items area is universal kitchens, Korean worktops, AEG, Frankie, and advanced graphics, and universal lighting. And they're all there ready and waiting for me. Well, let's make it a little bit more efficient. If I went to file and close, closing this design down for the moment, and go into manage catalog, when I go to the area marked manage catalog, this group is a little bit too busy, it's a little bit too full. So I simply delete the name of the group that I no longer want. I'm simply coming in here, and maybe I want bathroom, bedroom, training, but crown I don't want. What I'm not doing I'm not deleting these catalogs from my laptop. I'm just making the list a lot more efficient, and just choosing now to delete each and every one of these. What you'll find is when you download automatic updates, this list will be populated with the catalogs that you've just downloaded. So all I'm doing now is saying to it, there I am. I have a much more efficient list. It's going to synchronize, and when I choose here for the third time, kitchen number 3, you'll see now that this list is much more concise. I could have one for bathrooms, bedrooms, kitchens. I could have one for my use and another one for my colleagues' use. This effectively, another way of thinking about this, is your favorite list. And it's all found under groups. And I can still go in there and choose all and every one. Or I can keep it more favorite by simply going into groups. And there I'm choosing OK, and off I go on the design screen as normal. What it's doing is to come into this area, and you're choosing what goes into that list. And there it is. So I hope that's been helpful for you. It's aimed at trying to make you work quicker and smarter. Please look out for further masterclasses. There are many available.